Hi, I'm Rebecca Foster, and if anybody knows who I am, or if you're my friend, then you know what I am and who I am and what I do. And for the last 29 years, I have helped people with the grieving process by speaking to those who've passed on. I'm a medium, and I can see and hear and speak to those who are gone. And I was reading a friend's post today about a body that was found hanging near an elementary school off of a bridge. And I thought, what can I do to help people understand? I thought, duh, webcam. And so I'm making this video for those not only who are grieving the loss of someone who committed suicide, but to explain what happens on the other side for those who are actually contemplating doing it now. And I want you to share this post and I want you to pass it on because you never know who is going to see this, that it's going to make a difference in their life and possibly save their life, because we all want to know, what could I have done? Is there something that they didn't show it? I never saw it. I did it. Because even the happiest people on the outside are suffering. And God forbid I forget anything to tell you guys today. So basically it goes like this. People who I have seen and spoken to who have passed on, they come through kind of garbled, like a bad cell phone connection. And they can't really talk. They have to do telepathic things. They have to show me things, videos, pictures, to make sense. And they are stuck in a place that's gray, void of color, that the ceiling in this place is as tall as they are, and there's thousands of them. They wander around looking for and hoping for forgiveness from those who are still here, which can be very difficult to do, but that's what they need. And then the harder part is going on to forgive themselves, because the moment they've committed that act, all of them are so severely regretful. They are hoping and praying that it's not true. They cannot believe what they've done. They want to take it back. They're horrified. They realize what they just did. They cannot go back from it. It's done. They're dead. And part of that reason is because they're shown all of the things that they were supposed to do while they were alive here that they're not going to do, which includes their own life completion and all of the lives that they are affecting by not being around. They will not save the child that's about to be hit by the bus. They won't save a friend from drinking and driving. They're not going to be there to help someone who has fallen and can't get up and is drowning, or they're not going to be there to save the lives they're supposed to save, to touch the lives they're supposed to save, to touch. They're not going to be there to accomplish. They're not going to be there to have the kids they were supposed to have, that were supposed to be president, or the next person is supposed to change the world. They don't think of these things. People who are depressed and are suffering are not thinking of these things. Do you know why? Because I don't care who you believe in. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care if it's a dog. I don't care. My 29 years, this is what I have been shown. And I am a person who, when I was younger, prior to knowing what I was capable of, heard a lot of voices. And they weren't usually very helpful. And in hearing, you're no good, nobody likes you, you're fat, you're ugly, you're stupid, you're crazy. You hear voices. You see things that other people don't see. You are crazy. I wanted to die. This is because God is in a place where you have to have faith. You have to trust. You have to listen very, very carefully for the words, for the signs, for all those things. The devil is right here on earth. And when you're down, this is how it goes. You're born. Okay, we're going to just call you Joe. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. We're going to call you Joe. Joe's born. On the right-hand side is Joe's archangel. Archangel says to all of this life's angels, this is Joe. When Joe is up, I want you to bring her up. When Joe is down, I want you to lift her up even higher. I want you to show her some hope. I want you to throw her a penny or a feather or a dime. I want you to give her something to look forward to help her come up from that. I want you to inspire her. Send her a really positive cloud. Send her a positive song. Do something to let her know you're there and just help her succeed at what God has sent her here to do. Because we all have a path. I don't care if you were sent here to produce the next computer craze, or you're so hell-bent on the money that you're making in this world and that you don't have time for spirit. You have a soul and it has a purpose. Unless you were cloned and then you don't have one. Okay. But if you are born in this world and you have a birthday, you have a soul which has a goal. Okay. On your left-hand side is the devil, or whatever you want to call this demon, and all the little demons that follow you around every day and try to knock stuff out of your hand and really ruin it completely and make you think I should have gone back to bed. But what they say is, this devil says, this is Joe. Joe has a big plan with God to do while they're here on earth. I want you to kick Joe. I want you to bring Joe down. And when Joe is really down, I want you to stomp him and I want you to kick him as hard as you can until he is so out of breath and so hopeless of ever standing back up on his own 2 feet that he says, this is it. It's done. Because then we win and God loses. And that's what we want, because too many good things come out of God's plan. And too many people get to that point because God is up there and the devil is here, right here, talking in your ear about how nasty you are and bad you are and crazy and fat and nobody loves you and this is the worst breakup in the world and nobody's ever going to like you again and you did something really bad and it's all over the internet. Who gives a rat's ass? You know what? If you wait a day, if you wait a week, time passes and you will see that the things that are supposed to happen, that are meant to be, they're going to start. If you just have a little bit of faith, I promise you, your angels, God, spirit, whoever it is that you believe in, they're going to help you out. Okay, but you have to get past the moment that you're in right now. You have to get past the thought that nobody's going to like me because I'm gay. Nobody's going to care. My parents are going to hate me. You have to get past the devil that is trying to convince you. You have to tell him to go back to hell. Ask for mercy for these voices in your ear, that they might be sent to heaven and seen a good life beyond what they already know. They go away. Go out for a walk and say hi to 10 people and smile at them. Just give it a day, give it a week, give it some time before you go through with it. Because there is so much more to what is happening right now to try to convince you. If you're hearing that, and if you are feeling like it's time to go and you're not supposed to be here, then you are right on top of something so awesome that they're doing everything they can to get you to kill yourself, because they cannot have you accomplish what you're about to do. I have seen it. And I know you have a plan. You just have to give it some time. I don't care if you're 50 years old. You have a plan. And it may be that it's going to start tomorrow, this whole thing that they don't want you to do. Okay? So that's what that is. We all have these angels and these demons. We just have to learn to listen to the right voices that lift us up. Another thing is when we, I guess, how do I put it? There's just so much I don't want to forget that I'm forgetting some of it because that's just, I'm stumbling here. I want everybody to know that the other side, given the right time, is perfect. Oh, I just remembered. Okay, so I'm back on my train again. The people who have committed suicide, a lot of times will come back to redo what they were supposed to do. Now, if you're at that point, however old you are, 11, 15, 25, 33, 54, 49, and you're at a point where you just can't go on, you have to realize that a lot of what you're feeling is a residual of what possibly happened in a previous life, that you didn't make it. You got to this point of the age of 15, 11, 25, 49, and you decided, I can't go on. And so you ended it, and then you came back, and you're at that point again where things are difficult. You have to give it time to get past this exit point, get past where you're meant to get past. You came here to do these. You just have to get past it. You have to listen. If you're unsure, you don't believe me, I was at a point, like I said, where I wanted to end it several times. Open up a Bible. I don't care if you're religious or not. I don't care if you even know what a Bible is. Open a Bible. Read 1 Peter, and you will see in there. If you're not crying by the end of 1 Peter, there's something wrong. Because in it, it will tell you that God is going to put you through many trials. And in the end, He's going to lift you up, and He's going to strengthen you, and He's going to fix you and make you better. And you are not the only one suffering these trials, because the devil is out there. He is trying to ensnare people to get them to stop. And people are, oh, that's funny. The devil, she's such a joker. He's alive. And I've seen people come flying out of hell in fire to get read. It is a very scary sight, and I have run from that situation. But I've seen both sides. Do not go through with it. If you aren't sure, you can get on my Facebook page. You can contact, there's a whole bunch of ways to contact me. RebeccaFoster.co, C-O. And I will do what I can to help you. You can explain it. But don't do it, right? Don't think of doing it. Don't kill yourself. And for those of you who are suffering with the loss of someone else, just know that they do go on to heaven. They need your forgiveness, and then they need to forgive themselves. And you can help them do that. And they do go to heaven. I've seen it. I've talked to them after they've done all this, and they come through clearly. So, God bless. Read 1 Peter if you're unsure of what I'm telling you. It could save your life. And talk to you later.